All right, we are live. Jay Regobuto back here with PJ Wakis,
Hey.
Ross the Boss. We're here at Finishers Open 7 here at Bethlehem, PA, but right now we have the Emerald City Invitational 185-pound qualifier coming up. It's going to be about 20 matches or so with some big names in it already. We got Danny Stolfi kicking it off here at a Breathe Jiu-Jitsu. JT Torres, student, going to be taking on Luke Franchuk.
Is JT here?
No, I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either. Yeah.
Franchuk top position. Immediately, De La Hiva inversion to the outside. Looking to get to the back is Stolfi. He didn't waste any time, PJ.
Wow.
He's got that top
Right
half hip controlled. Let's see if he tries to gather. Look at that. Puts that little butterfly in to try to get his knees back between the hips here. Good job of Franchuk by trying to get them shoulders and hips back away, right?
Yeah.
Stolfi. Ditch that upper body control, move back to the hips, use it to take top position. Stolfi actually an Emerald City 1 veteran. Locks up that guillotine. This is kind of allowing him to adjust his position a bit with Frank Cook. He kind of allowed him to high elbow. And very good job of Frank Cook by addressing the high elbow arm, bringing it down to bring it more into a low elbow set. He's doing a good job. And again, he's got gravity on his side here too. It's it's difficult for Stolfi to hold on to that guillotine. Look at this. Rear naked choke from the front, a rear front choke, I guess you would call it, right? Or a front choke.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Front naked choke?
Right? Yeah. Back down to the ground, immediately trying to invert off that De La Hiva. Good job of pushing down on them legs. Stolfi, bottom position. Now reverse De La Hiva, inverts, trying to come over to top. Oh! Snatch that head and arm quick. Yeah, he's got the arm in. Staying sprawled out is Franchuk. Good job of getting himself back to a guard here. Back to the feet. These are going to be 8-minute rounds or 3 rounds of OT. Stolfi takes that bottom position again. Stepping on that near leg, trying to stack, gather both those knees to one side as Franchuk from that top position. Okay, guard, off to the back side here, looking for that toe hold, right? Off that top side, but he needs to address that inside position. He's rolling through now. Stolfi's got a good bite. Stolfi inside heel off that cross ashi. Very fun way to start this this bracket.
And I couldn't tell if he gave up the toe hold because he realized his Stolfi had that bite on his heel.
Yeah, I think he realized quickly he needed to address that.
Stop it.
Address the grip.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, when that heel's stuck like that, man, you have to address the grips. All right, so next coming up, we have Giannis Belhaj out of TriStar and Justin Michael out of Finishers. Michael in the red and black, Belhaj in the purple. 8 minutes on the clock. They're asking for the timer. He's making sure he's ready. Timer just needed a bite of pizza real quick. People have been working the tournament all day.
A long day,
right? The last bracket of the day, the ECI qualifier for the 185-pound bracket. Emerald City qualifier for Emerald City 2 had Jeff Mock get to. He was the winner, ended up getting to take on Kennedy Maciel in Emerald City 2. The eventual champion of Emerald City 2 is Gianni Grippo in that 155-pound division. Again, no points here under this EBI rule set. 8-minute submission only rounds, followed by up to three rounds of positional control starting from either the back or cross-side arm lock position. Single butterfly in here, moves the butterfly. double unders, top position for Belhaj. Trying to get up to more of a split squat here. Over under, stands up. Oh, immediately jumps to Ashi on the outside here. Is Michael. If knee line is free, belly down going to be really hard to finish from here. Michael
so
probably be better
Michael,
off to chase
I was
up.
going to say, just come up,
or
right?
get a good grip on that ankle and let your legs start working yourself back up. Looking for that. Catch that calf compression too here. Now he gathers both legs. Let's see if he takes top position off this. Trying to frame away now and retreat is Belhaj. Oh, nice. Michael jumps on the back. Got some good upper body control. Left leg's over the shoulder here. He doesn't quite have the, now he's got that triangle locked up here.
And
traps that arm.
Excellent.
Oh, he's going to get the
Quick tap.
Triangle from the back for Justin Michael, and he will move on to the next round.
Two relatively quick submissions here,
right?
I mean, not even
off
halfway
to a good start. So now we're going to move on to Malik Belhaj at a TriStar. And Luis Cabrera at a Bronx Jiu-Jitsu. Belhaj in the black top position for Cabrera. Underhooking from a half guard here, trying to get that leg over top. Maybe looking to invert. Trying to get that knee up, start pinching it through here from top position. Bronx Jiu-Jitsu's Luis Cabrera. Inverting, trying to get to that. Oh, look at that. So on them inversions too, PJ, taller guy, I know by your tag name, right? So your Instagram name, Inverted PJ, you understand a little bit about that. But on them inversions, man, you can catch triangles all the way through.
Absolutely, yeah. I even think it's just a great way to break up some sort of attack or, you know.
Start some action off K
Yeah,
guard.
absolutely.
The 50-50, nah, not quite 50-50. Moves to cross Ashi here, looking on that inside heel. He'll be able to get that leg free right back top position is Cabrera. Single butterfly in, got that foot on the hip from the bottom is Belhaj. Can't tell if he's got that body lock grip, or is he not quite hooked up yet? It looks like he's got the grip. Yeah,
close.
He does have a body lock grip here.
Yeah.
Head positioning across the body. Let's see if Belhaj tries to insert a butterfly here. A good way to start breaking that body lock is to really get your forearm underneath of that chin, so it's where on the throat where you're pushing the end of that lever, that head away. Usually pulls the shoulders away enough or it makes that grip difficult to keep. But I'll tell you, very good job of executing the pass. Was Cabrera. Now to knee on belly, moves right over to mount. Very tight, solid top positioning here for Cabrera. Belhaj trying to create space.
With his ankles locked. Although, I was just doing a good job of creating space there.
With kipping.
Yeah.
Looks like he's underneath that arm on the far side there, just slowly walking it up. Get that elbow away from the hip, start isolating it away from the body, opens up the back takes, arm bars, Kimuras, opens up head and arm strangles. And you see that elbow raising up away from the hip. The further up it gets, the more trouble
the harder it is.
Yeah. Good job of Belhaj taking that time to get that elbow back inside. He'll force Cabrera to have to start that whole process over again.
From the other side now, maybe. Yeah, he's doing it. He's walking it up.
There you go. Slowly walking that arm up. He's trying to separate. He does have the arm cross the body, too, so he moves up to this almost S mount. Again, good job from the bottom position of Belhaj, just slipping his elbow back down to where it's not in a great position for Cabrera to slide that knee up. Almost leaves a bit of room. But I tell you, Cabrera's staying tight enough where he's going to get to, almost got to that gift wrap on the far side. Got back to inside control from the bottom, but immediately from top, Cabrera trapped that top arm again.
One thing is, you know, Belhaj has really got to put out a lot of effort here not to get submitted, right? He's carrying weight on him.
Yeah, gravity is never.
No, it's
right.
It's always going to favor the person who's higher. Yeah.
See him inside on the hips, trying to create some space here. Gets that elbow inside the knee. Back to mount here, tight underhook on the head, and you see him again trying to get that little kipping here, push on the hips are free, gets that butterfly out.
I don't know how much time that was, but that was a good amount of time in that position, or at least having that weight on top of you.
Oh, for sure. And this is the first of, man, you got to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 wins for this today? Yeah, if you're in this round, it's 5 wins. Just inverts around to that far side leg. Oh, traps right to saddle. Double trouble now, both legs trapped. Let's see if he ditches. Now he's going to look for that lace.
Leg lace.
He's got that leg lace where he has the top leg, the far leg, trapped over top of the trapped leg.
So
where it does create pressure on the knee, shin. He's going to get the tap. Ate a heel on the way back over. Leg lace finish. Texas cloverleaf, I think you call it around these parts, right? Texas cloverleaf finish. Moving on to face Mateo Martinez is Luis Cabrera. Tyler Rivera, Nicholas Willie. All right, here we go. Nicholas Willie in his patented USA singlet. All black for Rivera. Again, 8 minutes before we head to our overtime. Revolution BJJ's Nicholas Willie, finisher's vet here. Tyler Rivera, Ocean County BJJ. Nice drag to the single, take bottom position. Aggressively trying to pass that hand on the hip, hand on the knee is Willie. He'll step back up to the feet. Down to the knees here, trying to get in tight. Oh.
What's that?
Butterfly position here. Trying to drag in still.
Thanks, brother.
Is Rivera. Nicholas Willie staying postured. Fighting for inside control here. Controls the head. Rivera back out to his feet. Mercy grips in the center here. Rivera keeping his head positioned a bit lower. Nice little level change here. Again, Willie a little bit hesitant stepping into the guard, so his approach from the knees here is coming with a much more postured approach here. Stack, trying to keep these hips pinned up over top of the head. Rivera, good job scooting away. Almost to the leg here. Willie pulls that leg away. Tries to Imanari to the outside. Here's Rivera. Rivera gets that butterfly back inside. Head control, stands up to the knee now. I feel like he's trying to get Willie to step inside.
That's what I'm wondering. And
And I think that's why Willie trying to come over top. Upper body control. Scoots around to the back to turtle here. Yeah, I feel like Rivera's going to roll off on a leg here. I feel like he locked his right foot to the inside of the ankle. Now he's using a Kimura. Look for him to trap in a triangle that far. Like, oh no, he's going to use that. He's going to use that Kimura because he took it on a good angle here, trying to get his hips back across. But now Willie's knees have entrapped the hips of Rivera. Yeah, Rivera's going to have to, that's it, change that spine alignment there, get his hips away. Because even Willie having his knees or having the hips of Rivera between his knees isn't good. You know what I mean? Because then he's just, slight upper body control away from having that back position. Rivera recognize, misaligns the spine, gets himself back to where he wants to be. Man, he snatched up quick. Pulled the head down, snatched up, tried to get around back.
His approach has been to sit, but he does look like he wants to come up and get on top if he can.
Yeah, he'll wrestle up. He'll wrestle. Still holding center position here. He'll sit again. Does Rivera, trying to get across the side. Is Willie. Traps the arm. And he's not cradled, right?
He's got a
he's got a grip on the hand where it's butterflied inside the forearm. And let's see what Rivera. I feel like Rivera wants that. Like he specifically went for that. So I'd like to see what he's going for with it. Gets him. Yeah.
You're going to need enough pressure on the bicep there.
Turtle pulls himself back around a butterfly. See Willie immediately trying to posture back so that those hands can't connect. Well, he definitely has a size advantage over Rivera as well. I feel like this might be a weight above what Rivera's normally at. And I know Willie moves from 70 to 85, 90. Yeah. He's trying to get around underneath to them legs too as Rivera. And Willie's just doing a good job of keeping his hips back in a position where they can't be attacked. Trying to get on that far arm. Again as Rivera. Willie able to square himself back up. Remains seated, favored to that right side, trying to slide that left leg in for some off balance, maybe get him to step forward. De La Riva tries to invert to the outside. Willie just steps off of it. Willie tries to cut right past that guard, gets his hand inside control on the hip, trying to push that butterfly down. Good job, dude. Really good job by Rivera to get his hips away to where his butterflies are on a 90-degree angle or greater, to where his heels aren't stuck on his hips. Yeah, you can tell he's trying to get to that far leg. And that was a good setup. Got a bit of separation, but Willie just kept them hips far away. And I think that's where size and strength can play a huge factor into it, especially when you understand what they're trying to do to you. Trying to get back in and elevate again. You see Willie just kick them hips back. Trying to get body locking around here. Again, keeps that. See how he pushes his hips back to put his right knee back on a 90-degree angle. Ooh, trying to get up on that triangle. Every time he does that, he's making it much easier for himself to elevate. It's when your heel gets compressed to your butt.
Right.
You know, that's where you're turning your leg from a strong position into really its weakest. You know. Trying to go shin to shin to elevate here.
Willie's just been so hard to sweep.
Really is, and you see him pummeling that shin back underneath, but Willie just drops that shin to the mat. I think we're on short time here too.
I think so.
Again, 8-minute rounds, and then it's going to be, now he'll take top position, come up on that wrestle up off the single, immediately trying to lock Kimura. Now going to use it to get to the back here. Willie turns in, he's going to get triangled. Yeah, Rivera was able to slip that leg over top of the shoulder. He's off on an angle here. I can't tell if he's, now he's got that arm locked up behind here. And he's going to get the tap. Tap was from the triangle. Arm was tucked in nicely. But Tyler Rivera at Ocean County BJJ is going to move forward to take on Sterling Melman at a Trident Jiu-Jitsu next round. I believe we got a bye next round, or bye this match.
Okay.
All right, we've got Steve Jokum and Brandon Johnson. And then up next, we've got Anthony McGlynn and Nick Domjoni.
Brandon Johnson here.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Brandon Johnson.
I thought I heard that he didn't even check in.
Steve,
So,
he's not here, right? No. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this next
you
opponent's
didn't
here.
even check
Steve
in.
Joachim is going to move on to face Sam Lambert, which is going to be an outstanding matchup. Oop, I'm sorry.
Brandon Johnson, this is your final chance.
Again, this is the qualifier. Joachim with a dominant performance here today, and he's going to take the walk over to the next round. Anthony McGlynn at a Tri-State MMA, going to be taking on Essentials Nick Domjoni. McGlynn in the black, purple for Domjoni. I'm right on that, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I am. McGlynn, top position. Domjoni trying to wrestle up there. Heavy Wizard. Nice little bump forward with that knee. See how he knocked that knee forward? And he'll use that to wrestle up. Domjoni, very nice little upper body control here. Trying to cut through.
Yep. Trying to free that
Tight
left
head and
ankle.
arm positioning.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he
Tries to get through.
does.
Big bridge.
Wind up in mount.
He's going to end up in mount. All right, let's see where the work comes now.
And he's
Again,
already working that arm up.
already has separation there. Trying to get that head tucked to the other side. Can't see what he's doing from this other side. I imagine he's still walking up. Or yeah, he's still trying to get his head positioning over. Now he's going to, okay, so he must have it connected because now he's moving over. Again, I don't have that angle. He definitely has it locked up to where he's moving over.
Oh, he does have it. You can see McGlynn's elbow straight up in the air. So he definitely has the lock. It's just a matter of can he get a good enough squeeze.
Yeah, Domjoni, I'll tell you what, man, this was very dominant so far performance.
Methodical and
very technical.
Yeah, he's going to free that leg again.
McGlynn doing a good job staying. Now, here's the problem: is his elbow is pointed like on a downward elbow, or does he not have that arm trapped?
No, that it's.
Oh, now he's looking
now
straight arm. He's
other.
over top of the shoulder. Now
Triangle,
pops
nice.
over for the triangle, locks it through. Domjoni's going to
trying to get onto that.
Yeah, he's
onto
taking
the right
that
side,
angle.
get the underhook.
Posture's controlled. He's got the underhook on the far leg. If he just flares that heel out a little, it'll really start to pinch those knees together. So he's kind of pulling down, figure forward. But if that hooking leg, that top leg, if that flares out, that actually brings that triangle onto an angle where it really squeezes off. Again, not that this isn't incredibly tight
No,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
and he's doing everything correctly. He's got the posture broken. He's got the
He's
correct
trying to,
angle.
right, he's trying to drive the knee to the mat, take the pressure off the neck.
Let's see what McGlynn does. McGlynn, man, I'd like to see him sit here and start trying to get to his
the arm
feet
even.
and trying to sit and get his feet involved where he's trying to get some separation. But again, Dom Joni's doing
McGlynn's
everything
arm
he's supposed to. Now
is
he's
vulnerable.
looking for.
I mean,
yeah, now he's going to ditch the triangle. It looks like what you're saying. He's going to move
right.
on to the arm from here. I feel like he's probably trying to set up some type of Kimura control.
Yeah. Yep. Especially like you get slippery, it can be really hard to hold on to that arm.
McGlynn, good job of stepping over that leg here. Now let's see how he tries to address the control or that top leg. He's going to figure for that bottom leg. Now you see him grabbing the toes. Let's see if he tries to open that up enough where he's going to be able to. He's got to watch too. Dom Joni might pull that foot across his body and get him cross-side quick. But again, McGlynn's in a great position to, if he does get rolled over and through, to defend it. You know, the feet aren't crossed off. He should be able to get his head or hips free pretty quickly, especially with having that foot trapped. Actually, with that foot trapped where it is, that left foot that's over top, ankle to ankle, that's what's probably making it very difficult for Bonjoni to be able to, or Dom Joni to be able to drag
Looks
that
like
foot across.
The elbows.
Now he did that. They did it intentionally.
Wow.
Look at that. Went right to that pillow arm lock.
Wow.
As soon as he rolled over, it was like he put himself into the submission. It was crazy, or into how tight it was. Wow. And Dom Joni is going to move on to face Ricardo Pena next round.
All right, we got Alpha Cabine Caba and Joseph Rodriguez. In the hole, Kamal Madraza and Eric Norris.
All right, coming up now, we have Cabina Caba and Joseph Rodriguez. Rodriguez out of Henzo Gracie Rockland. Caba out of TriStar. Caba in the black and purple. Mostly black for Rodriguez. Winner will go on to face Maxim Cote out of Homa BJJ. Man, we moved through this bunch.
Yeah,
we got down to the field of 16 quick.
I'll tell you, this is a weight class that I really like to watch too.
Yeah.
You know, good size, but they move really well. Just a lot of fun to watch.
And I feel like for this rule set too, 85 is a very fun rule set for the EBI, or very fun for the EBI rule set. Bring him back to center here. Again, 8-minute rounds. Inside tie here for Caba. Again, no points, no penalties, anything like that. So these guys are free to move about the cabin for the entire 8 minutes. Attack as much or as little as they want. If time runs out, there's come to the overtime.
Yep.
Again, big opportunity here too. Opportunity to be the 16th spot at Emerald City Invitational 3 at Test in Martinsville, New Jersey, December 4th on Flow Grappling. Getting a little aggressive here now. Inside position for Rodriguez. Caba's going to fight to the inside here. Almost that tie clinch,
right?
Yeah. Oh, he's able to get that head moving in front of the knees momentarily. Man, Caba, who's been the aggressor on the feet, is going to decide to sit. Inside, that left hand on the inside of the hip. Shin to shin to the right side for Caba. Caba's almost got like a weave of that
It looks like a
lasso
yeah,
over
like
the top, right?
A leg lasso, yeah.
A lot of TriStar guys here today.
I was thinking the same thing.
2-on-1 from a closed guard here for Caba. Trying to get some type of inside control. Here is Rodriguez from the top. I'll tell you, from top, bottom, standing, Caba is active.
He's moving all the time. You're right.
Constantly trying to keep Rodriguez off balanced. I'll tell you, it's a great attack to have, man. To keep your opponent in a defensive, constantly on the defense, man. It's hard to, it's hard to keep thinking at that kind of rate when you're, defensively. Usually we have to think at a quicker rate anyway.
Right.
So when you're able to throw attack after attack, keep that mind moving, man. Keeping that guard closed is Caba from the bottom. Trying to drag that arm across. Elbows flared out. Now he's postured up again as Rodriguez. See if Rodriguez tries to come up to the feet at all here.
He hasn't really even made an attempt yet.
Caba also hasn't really opened that guard yet.
Right.
Which both things would need to happen for either player, you know what I mean? Now it's, let's be honest, these higher levels, standing up to open this guard is going to be a much better approach.
Right.
Especially at these weight classes. We're talking heavier weight classes, 200 pounds and higher. Then being from your knees is a bit, sometimes a bit better place to be. You're not dealing with as much of the attacks. But when you're lighter, you're going to need to, being up on the feet is definitely going to give you more openings to pass and takes away a lot of the attacks, man. It takes away triangles, arm locks, And then, not for nothing, but from that bottom position, like the guard's going to have to open for something.
You have to do something right.
You know, guard's going to have to open for something to happen. Trying to get on that shoulder here. He's got head and arm control. See if he lets that head slip. He's going to need to turn one into a butterfly if he does get that arm trip. Good job, Rodriguez, posturing his head out.
It's a lot of time to see somebody holding to a closed guard as well, right? And the person on top really just posturing, looking, okay, when I was going to a body lock.
Right, man. As soon as he opened that guard, that was why he kept that thing locked. Mr. Rodriguez has a bit of a body lock game. Hands are kind of positioned up high and off angled. You want those hands a bit more centered, so that's what's allowing. Caba from the bottom to kind of misalign his spine, to start framing away. Staying tight, though, trying to get that knee tight to his hip. Now he's got some tight upper body control. Man, and he almost moved that head and arm quick to Rodriguez. Now he's going to try again. Walk that elbow up. See him try to get his head to the other side.
Maybe start trying to move that mount up higher and higher.
So he was able to bridge, get them elbows right back down. Going to have to start that process all over again. His coach calling to get your elbows inside, get your elbows inside. Not that his elbows are in bad position being outside like this. It's much better having an elbow to the inside of that knee like he has now, where he's going to be able to create a bit of space from it and get his knee inside.
Slip a knee in, right.
Oh, man, Rodriguez laid them hips down, though. Laid that pressure down. He'll remain in the mount position. Probably on shorter time here.
Yeah.
30 seconds, I think, is what I just heard. winner of this is going to go to take on Maxim Cote. Actually, this will be the first one to go to
an overtime. Yeah.
Oh, stepped over on an arm here, turns it into a Kimura. Trying to address the hands, right? He's got the hands connected still.
Give it.
Oh, all right, we're going to move to overtime.
Right.
Cabina Caba, Joseph Rodriguez. Our first overtime match here in the qualifier. Caba will be on defense. This will be up to three rounds, capping at 2 minutes apiece. Fastest escape time accrued or submission is the only way to end it now. Both positions are set. All right, they'll set. Good job of blocking by Caba before that body triangle got in. He's able to turn to that far hip, trying to lock the body triangle on that bottom side as Rodriguez. It does look like he did get the toes to connect underneath of the knee. You see trying to leg pummel too already as Caba. Caba, good position defensively where he has that left hand addressing the strangle arm, so it's going to allow him to use his right hand and his legs to pummel free out of that triangle. And I feel like he understands this because you see his right leg trying to pummel. What he's trying to do is get it underneath of that leg, whether it be top or bottom, so he could try to pull his legs up and break the triangle, exposing his hips, getting his back to the mat. Very nice job by Caba. And I'm going to tell you, all that was initiated from him having that cross grip to the strangle arm. Because, listen, that's stopping your immediate threat and allows you to use that opposite hand. All right.
Okay. This is the
bottom of the first.
Okay.
Caba from the back.
Now, if Caba submits,
it's done.
Here, it's done.
Correct. If you submit in the bottom of the round, it's automatically done if you're not answering back a submission. And he's out.
And that was, I think, a faster escape there.
But if there's a submission in the top half,
you get an answer with a faster submission. Otherwise,
with a faster submission. This is probably the most confusing way to talk about the rules. Separate it over a 5-minute period. You can piece it together later if you cut. He's starting over the arm. There you go. Corrects the seatbelt. Both men are happy with the position. We start. Top of round 2. Right to body triangles, Rodriguez. Can't see what Rodriguez, or the grip here. See him trying to turn through. Rodriguez has lost the right hook.
Yeah.
But he's trying to ride it up over top of the shoulder. Maybe turn this into an arm lock or a triangle.
Oh, he's got a Kimura grip.
Yeah, keep that Kimura. Turn it right into.
Oh.
He's still got that threat there. Almost through his kata.
So it's not an escape until
no, he's transitioned. Yeah, he's got to get the submission free. Puts there, and I'll tell you, resting that knee on top is a very good way to free that arm.
Oh, man.
Very good job.
Nice.
Sorry, so we're going to go to the bottom of the second.
Okay.
Rodriguez will be seated. Kata will take the back. Kata got to that body triangle quick.
Yeah. I wonder.
Hand fighting. Rodriguez. Oh, Kata looked like he almost had that hand under.
Can you see what his? I was wondering what his left hand was doing.
It's just posting out. Oh, did he get
got
under?
It under?
I don't know if he's under, but he's at least on it. He's mandible strangle, but he's got a good angle on it to where that elbow line is right in line with the jaw, and that puts tremendous pressure on the back of the head as well. He's in good position here, trying to turn free as Rodriguez. He ditches one of the hooks, and he is out. Rodriguez.
Man.
Rodriguez lets gravity do its job, able to get his hips in the air. All right, and we're into round 3. I have no idea where they're at time-wise, but I'll tell you it's pretty close right now.
I would think it's pretty close, right? Yeah.
I hope you dig the suspense as much as us. I have no idea who's winning at this point, but I'm having fun. All right, top of the 3rd. Rodriguez tried to go to body triangle. He'll lock it off. Foot's to the inside, so not a great spine alignment here. And again, he's addressing that left hand on the strangle arm, the arm that's over, which allows him 2 legs and an arm to fight the body triangle. It's a very good strategic move by Kata to defend here. But Rodriguez is doing a very good job of staying tight to the upper body control. And Kata is, I would say, free. Yep, he's going to get it called. All right, so here we are.
To see how much time.
We got bottom half of the 3rd, right? Bottom of the 3rd. Let's see it. All right, here we go. Kata's going to go on the back of Rodriguez.
Did they say how much time?
No, I have no idea, but you want to know what? I kind of like having no idea right now. Let's just play to the excitement.
Yeah, right.
Let's go rogue on this one, man. Let's go rogue on this one. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 3rd. Kabina Cobb out of TriStar on the back of Renzo Gracie Rockland's Joseph Rodriguez. Winner going to move on to the round of 16 to take on Maxim Cote. Body triangle here from Kaba. Double under control here. You see him with double under control. There's no threat to the upper body, so you saw Rodriguez trying to adjust the triangle. As long as both those arms are underneath, there's no real threat of submission, but now Cobb is bringing those arms over top, bringing his hands upward, forcing him to focus on the grips and the strangle. Now, again, as soon as Kaba goes double under control, you see Rodriguez address the feet, which is what he should be doing. Like to see him leg pummeling a little bit, trying to get underneath of that triangle. Easier said than done, though. Especially, 12 minutes into a match. Right. Both these guys, fun match, been attacking the whole time. Kaba bringing that right arm over. Again, good control, body triangle from the top. I think Kaba might have secured it, man. So. He might have secured the time here. Yeah. Trying to switch body triangle to the other side.
It's got to be close. Yeah.
Switches the head positioning. If he can get his head to the mat, he'll be able to start turning his shoulders. Ken Kaba, good job of getting his head back under position, creating that space needed to pull Rodriguez's time. Oh, that's it. Oh, he ran out to 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to say Alpha Kabina Kaba out of TriStar is going to move on, but not 100% sure, but I feel like that last round, he might have gathered plenty.
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Alpha Kabina Kaba out of TriStar. Gonna move on to face Maxim Cote.
All right, we got Kamau Madraza and Eric Norris.
Eric Norris, Kamau Madraza.
Okay.
Eric Norris
All right,
out of
so
the
in
vault.
The black
in the
crash
black,
guard.
yeah. Madraza, Camus Madraza in the white and gray. Winner will take on 10th Planet's Steven Caston. Got to be one of the favorites on the bottom side of this bracket is Caston. Holding center position here. Trying to snap down is Norris. Draza keeps pushing forward. Madraza. Push back to center. Madraza circles them hands around to get some wrist grips. Nice big mat here at Finishers MMA.
Tons of space.
Finishers Open 7 earlier today. Now we got our Emerald City Invitational 185-pound qualifier. Winner gets thrown in that 16-man bracket for the 10K December 4th. Live on Flow Grappling. Draws a very physical. And I'll tell you, Norris is, snapping, pushing, but Madraza doesn't look easy to move, man.
No.
Holding center position, inside tie here for Norris. Back to Mercy grips. Norris continues to push forward, single Mercy grip to his right side. Jay Regabuta here, PJ Wakus and Ross the Boss. Man, 2022 is going to be an exciting year with finishers, right, man?
Yeah.
Dude, so much coming up. Norris, again, this is the final. This is the final matchup here in the.
For the
It was
quarterfinal,
the round, the elimination round,
yeah.
really, and this is going to bring it down to the round of 16. Into the body lock off the shot, little hip toss, looked right for that guillotine. Nice little setup here for Norris, but great awareness. Great awareness by Madraza where he kept his hips out to where those hands couldn't connect. And able to scramble himself out to top position, but immediately on this arm is Norris. Oh man, if he could lock up a triangle here for some control. Oh, I didn't realize Madraza had his legs circled inside. Oh man, he was calling for time, but the ref, ref didn't call for time. Madraza was threw his hands up like he wanted to wait for a second, but
I don't know why.
You got to wait for the ref to tell you to wait. He is going to circle himself out. So I'll tell you, Norris jumped on it back quick. Front head control here from Madraza. Moves himself around to side ride, trying to trap that leg. Norris able to get himself to half guard. Trying to posture up and peel this knee free. Is Madraza back up to the feet. Norris trying to attack from bottom. He'll step out to a knee. See if they come back to the feet here. Trying to get in on the front head. Good job, Madraza, immediately addressing that hand coming in front of his neck. 2-on-1 here, trying to use it to get to the back. Is Norris.
He's got an arm here.
He's got a Kimura.
But I don't know if it's a Kimura, but he's definitely got his.
He's got somewhat
almost
of a Kimura.
like a
No, it's
Kimura.
actually an indirect grip.
Yeah.
That was actually the grip from
one or the
Madraza
other.
and him gripping the wrist. Madraza's 2-on-1 almost cost him a back take. It is Madraza's 2-on-1. That 2-on-1, Norris was almost able to use that indirect grip to get
For his
to a
own
back
advantage.
take.
Yeah.
Crazy. See how powerful a Kimura grip is? It doesn't even have to be your own.
Yours, right?
Madraza trying to throw that leg up over top. Norris posturing up here. Both these guys were very active the whole time. Trying to bring that guard up a little higher.
Corner telling him to get that high guard up.
Norris, he postures up, but he really needs to drive his shoulders forward. You want to shimmy them shoulders forward, try to get him back into a safe spot, get that guard back around. Oh, man, because I'll tell you, Madraza's dangerously close to this figure four top lock. He does, dead orchard. Arms trapped. Oh, man, look at this. Turned out of it. He's going to turn it into an omoplata. Let me tell you what, Norris sacrificed the dead orchard into an omoplata. Omoplata being a much easier submission
I was to say, right, much harder to execute a finish.
I'm not sure Madraza realized how trapped he had Norris. That figure four top lock, dead orchard position, very, very difficult to escape. A lot of times when it's tight and them arms are crossed over, like your only choice is to kind of like dive over it to drive your shoulders through. Great job, though. Back to the feet here. Madraza continues to push forward. Snap down. He snatches up a guillotine, falls to it. He's going to get the tap.
Yeah, okay.
Almost DDT'd him.
Yeah.
And he's going to move on, though. Camus Madraza is going to take it by guillotine. He's going to move on to take on Stephen Caston. And we're moving on now to the round of 16. Fun first round.
Okay. Yep.
And we're on to the round of 16.
Going overtime,
yeah, we got Danny Stolfi out of Breathe Jiu-Jitsu. JT Torres pupil going to be taking on Colin Santana out of Marcio Cruz. Stolfi in the black, Santana in the white and black. Stolfi sits immediately. Immediately, Santana tries to far step out. Stolfi K-guards out, almost goes backside on this. Now he's 50-50. Good job of kicking them hips away. Stolfi will take top position off the exchange, though. Shin to shin, Santana from the bottom. He's looking to invert to that far side, maybe looking for the back take. Stolfi stuffs it. Got a very neutral position here.
Yeah.
Better hip position is going to take it. Stolfi, top position, sits to the hip. Trying to keep that body lock, or that lock around the body with Santana. Stolfi able to free and remain seated. Close guard here for Stolfi. Santana based out on top. Momentarily step up, inside control, pops up to the feet here. Stolfi unlocks, goes with that mermaid sweep. Wow, he went right heavy to that front head too, where he chin strapped it. At mermaid sweeps when they drop those legs and wrap them right around the knees.
Yep.
Looking to cartwheel over top and right to a leg. With Santana looking for a toe hold on that far side leg. Stolfi rolling through here. He's got both Stolfi's legs wrapped and figure forward. Stolfi knee line free on the one. Able to get secondary free. They'll move back center. Really nice attack, too, from Santana. Had both those legs figure forward together, but Stolfi really patient, understanding. Just got to get one free and then the other. Inverts, K-guards, wraps around, looking backside 50. 50 here. Santana addresses that inversion leg very nicely. He's going to force him to outside Ashi. Much easier spot for Santana. You see him pushing down. We were talking about it on the way here, too. That outside Ashi position, while it's been very popular and not popular, but been used a lot lately at
with
high
success.
levels with
Yeah.
a lot of
Right.
success. Traditionally, if you don't have the ankle locked or the heel locked, it's not a powerful
Not a high-
position.
yeah,
Like
not a high
and outside
percentage.
ashi is putting your hips and knees in a position to be passed.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, don't know how we
Yeah.
got off on that subject. Body locked here from a single butterfly is Stolfi in that bottom position. You see him trying to work the forearm underneath. Again, trying to move the body from the end of the lever. If you move that head, the rest of the spine has to follow. And you see how it's forcing his shoulders away, which is making that grip looser, unlocking that body lock. And Stolfi being very patient. And he's going to create enough space to get those legs back inside. Oh, looking on a false reap here maybe. Good job of recognizing by Santana. I knew once we got to this round of 16, the technique level would jump even more.
Yep.
Goes down into the butterfly here. Nice body lock. Uses to get underneath. Ashi. To that far side leg. Santana scoops underneath. Stolfi looking to take the back. Good upper body control. And again, you see how he's just trying to get his knees between, or the hips between the knees. If you can get the hips between the knees and focus on the upper body control, the legs will be able to enter now. He'll crucifix off here. They're going to trap that arm. Santana, good job escaping. Stolfi, again, looking for some spine alignment with this upper body control, but he's being very patient, dragging back. Let's see if he looks to enter that top leg now. No, comes over top of the shoulder. Sneaks it in. Far side Kimura. Santana postures himself up. Oh, right back on a heel. Look to go in on a single as they were called to move back in. Believe they'll remain standing here.
Okay, but we're
Stolfi taking it again.
we're halfway through here.
Halfway through.
A little over.
Trying to elevate that leg. Now he'll dive to the knees off the reverse de la Hiva of Stolfi. Stolfi keeping those knees inside.
Yep.
Looking to
Heels
invert
away from
off.
the butt.
Yep, attacking the top leg is Santana, looking to move on a toe hold again. Now he inverts underneath, trying to bolo through. Stolfi, good job retracting that leg out. He'll take top position. Shin to shin. Stolfi trying to put that leg over. Oh, went on a calf slicer quick. Stolfi extended that leg quick to stop the compression, then went in on that.
Those come on fast.
Heel quick. Where are we at here? Cross Ashi. Believe we're in cross Ashi here with that top leg, that right leg in danger here for Santana. It's separated, but he's got his heel in a really good slipped position where it's going to be hard to get a bite. And you can see him trying to work and to turn his body. He'll try to address the legs, the control, try to turn away from this. But again, it's about waiting for that timing. Stolfi doing a good job gathering a bit more. Try to expose. You see Santana trying to go on his own attack on a way through. Looked like he had like some type of, not Aoki lock, a steamer lock. Trying to roll through there. Trying to stack. Santana's relentless, man.
He is.
Stolfi dipping through, goes K again, looking for backside. Again, Santana's very aware of what's happening and is very good with the defense. Inverts around through again, going not quite false reaps, going to put himself into 50-50. Both guys triangled off. Stolfi splits. Immediately looking to roll through. Oh, that exposed his heel momentarily. Nice job on that secondary. You saw on his roll through, retracts that knee.
Yep.
Pulls out of the 50-50. Santana will remain seated. Looking to attack on that far arm here. Steps over the head. Foot is trapped. this to get to mount here? What do we got on time? We got to be on short time, right?
Yeah. If I'm reading the timer right, we're less than a minute here.
Looks Kimura, he's got it separated. Oh, man. He's got a good angle. It's going to try to turn it into an armbar. Santana kept that motion going, man. Kept that motion going, but Stolfi just doesn't stop attacking, and that is time. And we're going to move to overtime. Danny Stolfi out of Breathe Jiu-Jitsu. Colin Santana out of Marcio Cruz Jiu-Jitsu. They're going to take it to overtime here. So they're going to call heads or tails on this. Winner's going to get to decide if they want offense or defense. All right, Santana will start defensive. Stolfi on the back. Top of round one. Again, it'll be 3 rounds. Maxed at 2 minutes apiece. Got that arm trapped already. What was that? Trapped in a second and a half? And immediately gets that arm under. Strangle arm is under. He's crossed at the hips here with that arm trap. Forcing Santana with just a single arm in his chin to defend against both Stolfi's arms here. And he's going to get the tap.
Okay.
Santana's going to have to answer back in
about 25 seconds.
About 25 seconds
24,
here.
25 seconds.
And he's going to choose the back.
Okay.
All right, immediately Stolfi goes 2-on-1. Already had one hip out. You see him trying to leg pummel through. Spine alignment is gone, and he is out. Stolfi will move on to the round of 8. Dan Stolfi, your winner by sub in overtime. And we're going to move on to Justin Michael out of 10th Planet Finishers. And he's going to be taking on Marco Albuquerque out of ZR Team. Again, the winner of Justin Michael and Marco Albuquerque will be taking on Danny Stolfi here in the round of 8. Michael in the red and black, Albuquerque in the black. Justin Michael coming off a submission victory in his first round.
Yeah, triangle win. Relatively quick win.
Yeah, trying to stack here is Albuquerque fairly quickly. Michael doing a good job using his far legs to invert himself. Seems comfortable there. It's gonna looking like he's trying to attract Albuquerque down into his guard. Inverts around, looking far side leg. Albuquerque sits. He's looking on an inside heel. Michael able to pull that foot free while he was inverted, right? Retracted that foot out while inverted. Looking to pass right here. You see from the bottom, Michael trying to coerce him back to his right side.
It's interesting. Albuquerque's being hesitant.
Yeah, because I think
he knows. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
He understands it's a timing thing. Tries to invert again off to the back, snatches that arm on the way. Albuquerque, his shoulder is trapped here. Michael was tight on that arm. Albuquerque postures himself out of it. Nice exchange there, though. Albuquerque tried to dive in, and Michael does trap that leg. Looking to go to the inside. Now you see him trying to push to this single-handed toe hold here. He gets it.
Was that
a
tap?
Was a tap. I heard
that
a
was a
screen
verbal
tap,
tap,
right? Yeah.
I think so.
He put that foot on a right angle real quick.
Yep.
Justin Michael with some really impressive finishes here, and he's going to move on to take on Danny Stolfi in the round of 8. And we're moving on now. We're going to see Luis Cabrera out of Bronx Jiu-Jitsu taking on Mateo Martinez. Mateo Martinez, East Coast United, Mateo Jiu-Jitsu. He's a man. He's been in so many finishers.
On deck is Tyler Rivera and Sterling Melman.
On deck, Tyler Rivera, Sterling Melman, Steve Joachim, Sam Lambert. After that, right now we got Cabrera and Martinez. Oh, might be battery. Battery's low. All right.
Okay.
Immediately looking to get. Oh, he's tight on that ankle here. Got that figure four grip. Martinez realized he's got a boogie that was getting tight quick. Strips that grip. They'll remain seated here. Cabrera. Doesn't seem like he has any problem taking top position, trying to cut that knee through. Martinez underhooks. Trying to cut that knee over top. Going to turn it to a reverse de la Riva. Comes underneath with it. Cabrera comes over top. He's going to look to attack that leg again. Martinez able to pummel that right leg inside. He'll remain in half guard, top position. Bronx BJJ's Luis Cabrera. Circling towards the right here. Trying to push down that top leg now. He'll take to his feet. Immediately De La Riva's. Looks to get to the outside. Oh, man. I'll tell you, Cabrera jumps on these heels quick.
He hesitated there.
Yeah. Trying to invert is Martinez. Now he'll swing back around. De La Riva to the other side. Try and reverse De La Riva to again get underneath. Cabrera drops the hips, looking for some upper body control here. Martinez, reverse De La Riva again, gets underneath. See if he looks for this tornado sweep here. If he looks to come out the back, little kiss of the dragon. Either one would be exciting.
It would.
Right?
He's a little too far underneath the kiss of
Well,
the dragon from here, but
yeah.
But
and you see how he grabbed that far hip, locked down on it. Yeah, Cabrera's D's on point, man.
Yeah.
Martinez. Oh, he's got arm trapped in there. Able to move to 50-50 here. Trying to split the feet. He gets the split here. Oh. Yeah, it was a quick tap. And you want to know what? I think Cabrera knows it was a quick tap because as soon as he said it, his heel slipped and he was like, damn, I said it just a little bit too early.
Quick, right?
He knows it too, but I'll tell you, he should be proud of himself. That was a hell of a match for Luis Cabrera.
Yeah.
Mateo Martinez is going to move on to the round of 8.
Tyler Rivera and Sterling Melman.
All right. Tyler Rivera out of Ocean County, BJJ, taking on Sterling Melman out of Trident Jiu-Jitsu. Rivera sits immediately, standing position for Sterling Melman. Melman immediately trying to pass, drops those shoulders down. Very good job of Rivera keeping those knees tight to his chest. Making it hard to pass. Look at him. He's trying to get to that leg, right? Looked like he was trying to get to that either false reaper, that inside triangle. He's got a good overhook here. And again, Rivera does a very good job of, oh, man, threw that right leg over the shoulder quick. Yeah, now you're going to see.
What he's going to do with that, right, with the left leg.
Melman's going to stay really tight, right? Yeah. Like he understands completely that the slightest movement.
And he had a grip on the instep there, which is actually a really powerful grip rather than on the ankle.
Fantastic grip. And again, you're putting your opponent's leg in a position to leg curl, right? When you put your opponent's position in a position to leg curl, like legs are very powerful things, but when it comes to be like a leg press, like almost any you know, like 1,000-pound leg press isn't something that's very difficult for an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
But imagine trying to leg curl 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, right,
Like you
yeah.
put the leg in a position where it's going to be at its weakest, which is in that leg curl position. Trying to elevate from the shin on shin here. Rivera controlling that wrist. You see Melman trying to stay tight, gather those knees together. Rivera just does a good job of getting his knees back to the outside, fights himself to a front head here.
Now he is.
Oh, man, this is tight. He's figure four it off on this head. Switches the grip
Grips.
off. He's trying to get it back to a high elbow. Melman trying to keep the hips away. Now Rivera slides that butterfly in. He slid that left foot in for a butterfly, and you see him trying to adjust, get his head to the other side. Now he has an arm in, I believe.
Okay.
Now there's an arm in and trapped. Am I right? No. All right, now he's moving to the back here. Cross face with a cross grip on that one-on-one. Again, slides that hook in. Secondary hook, knees in good position. You're just going to see Tyler probably try to gain a bit more upper body control as you see him trying to bring that right arm across. And I like that Rivera isn't being like overzealous here and trying to jump to that back position. Look at it, it's going to end up with an arm trapped in the mount here. Look at that pressure. For one of the smaller guys in this division,
yeah, right?
He's showing some serious pressure from top. Rivera at Ocean County BJJ under Tom DeBlast. Now you see him trying to pin that outside arm. Try to turn him up, and I'll tell you, Melman used that opportunity to re-guard, get himself back to a half guard. And reverse the position too, so he'll be on top here. Framed underneath is Rivera. Got that. Trying to turn his hips free here.
While keep his back flat on the mat.
Yeah, butterfly in here. Now he's got both butterflies in. Immediately attacking onto the arm is Rivera. Trying to get it tight to a body lock here.
Yep, driving Rivera's heels to his butt here if you can.
Rivera pulling them elbows away. Trying to create some space here, stepping over is Melman. Stepping over now with that left leg, and you see Rivera's knee just poke right back through.
Yep.
Understands his positioning here. That seal has to come up very tight. You know what I mean? Just the slightest bit of space, especially when you're talking about guys who understand what's happening and how this works here. He's going to be able to position him off to the other side, get himself up here. Oh, looking for a darce. Looking for a darce on this top side is Melman, just trying to strip that grip off and invert underneath to that far leg. Can't tell if he's got a false reap or if he's got that right leg coming out from the bottom here, Rivera. No false reap. He's just got that leg laced inside. Gathers that far leg. Melman gets himself some upper body control, looking to get to the back here. Rivera, good job misaligning the spine, getting his hip away. Melman tried to use that one-on-one to get himself onto the back, but again, you see how Rivera keeps turning the lower half of his body, misaligning that spine so that secondary hook can't come close yet. See how he bounces the hips away and turns the, for that back control, your spines basically need to align. So if you could focus on just misaligning where your spine's positioned and understand that, you can make it very difficult. And look at this, right in on a guillotine. He don't stop Rivera. Slid that butterfly in. Now he's looking to get to the back again here. One-on-one. Again, you see him position the hips between the knees. See him trying to get that right arm in a deeper position here. But again, Melman doing a good job of keeping that from doing that.
Coming into the final 2 minutes here, it looks like.
Rolls through. Here's
So-
Melman trying to turn to top. Again, that body lock position. Man, he moves right to mount and
Yeah.
throws that right leg right over,
Ooh.
looking to triangle. Melman circles himself through. Rivera top position now. 2-on-1 from the bottom. He's got a butterfly in, trying to wrestle up to top here, but man, Rivera, good job flattening him back out. Got the one-arm trap. I can't tell if he's singled arm on that far arm or not. Doesn't look like it because I can
can't
see his
tell,
left
but
arm
see
from
the
here.
elbow, yeah.
Trying to pull around for Kimura. No, he's going to try to get that
Just
triangle. Oh, no, he is on the arm here. Merriman able to slip the man, he was able to slip the fulcrum positioning there, but as soon as he did, he was
Melman
immediately
just-
on another arm.
Yeah.
Now Melman.
Yeah.
Melman looking on a Kimura crucifix here. Short time.
Yeah, under a minute.
Does get to Rivera's back here. Hand fighting here. Again, Rivera, ooh, turns him belly down. Oh, he gets behind now, and his hands were trapped, and he's going to get the
Gets
tap.
the tap. Wow.
Wow, Sterling Melman
Man.
out of Trident. BJJ is going to take it, and he's going to move on to face Mateo Martinez. I am going to step away from the mic for a minute, and I will be back.
All right.
Coming up next, Steve Joachim and Sam Lambert.
Steve Joachim and Sam Lambert.
All right.
Fix yourself.
All right. So Jay's going to corner Steve Joachim here. Joachim Lambert. Joachim in the black and with the red. Lambert in the all black. Okay, Lambert sits, going in on that leg. Steve Joachim here. Separate those legs, try to get his right leg out here. And okay, Lambert falls down on a leg here, sits back. Some hand fighting here. And Joachim now getting the underhook, possibly looking to come up on top here. All right, he's on the outside, and he's, all right, so Lambert rolls, and I can't see what Steve Joachim has here, but he's still got hold of the leg. The knee line isn't clear here. Lambert gathers up both of Joachim's feet here, and see what he's going to go for. He separates, goes, trying to get a bite on that heel. Joachim roll, gets the knee line free. Okay. So Joachim now working out of the half guard. Alright, so Joachim on the bottom here, in the half butterfly guard. And hand fighting. See, Joachim does like to attack that that arm. That would be the right arm of Lambert here. Almost like an arm-on-arm lock, like a Nudikatami straight arm lock on that elbow. And he's got the, okay, but Joachim's got the left arm underhooked here on Lambert's right leg. So he may try to come up in on that leg, and he is. And he does have a good, he's got a nice pinch on that, and he's going to go, and he gets the tap. So really like a straight ankle there, I think, an Achilles, yeah, is where the tap came from. All right, so Steve Joachim with a footlock win over Sam Lambert, so he'll move on. Okay, next up, Ricardo Pena and Nick Domgioni. We saw Domgioni with a really, really dominant performance in his first match, and excited to see him here against Ricardo Pena. Good win there by Steve Joachim.
Yeah, big win.
Straight ankle.
Big win. Domgioni and Pena now.
Yeah, this is just saying we had Domgioni with a really dominant performance there, methodical.
And very, like, fundamentally sound.
Mm-hmm.
Pena top position here. Pena has been competing a lot lately. Trying to get in on the head. It's Domgioni. Domgioni out of Essential Jiu-Jitsu. Pena out of Berks County BJJ. I know he spends some time up with Thor too. 10th Planet Allentown. Very nice leg pummeling over top by Pena, but Domgioni is staying very tight with that overhook. Man, Domgioni does a very good job of attaching his upper body to your upper body and like not letting go. Pena trying to drop that knee over top here, but I mean, look at the focus of the reverse de la heated foot, that right foot, where Domgioni just doesn't like let it hang there, like he creates a hook with it.
Yeah.
So that you're not just backstepping on it, you're not just trying to weave behind it. Domgioni does a lot of fundamental things right. Very well. Pena keeps pressuring forward. He's going to have to figure out that top lasso. Head and shoulder control here for Domgioni from that butterfly. Pena just dropped them hips very heavy. 2-on-1 now. Again, the winner gets a spot in the Emerald City Invitational 185-pound tournament on Flow Grappling, December 4th.
Big stage.
Trying to get that. Gets that butterfly in, or almost. Pena, ooh. Looked like Pena was going to like explode, step back, but again, Domgioni's just very aware. But Pena keeping that pressure forward, man.
Yeah, you think he's neutralizing a little bit here with Domgioni? I mean, he's not posing too much of a threat for a guard pass or anything like that.
No. And I'll tell you, I feel like the, this second round has, you could tell the skill level has jumped.
Yeah.
We should have mic'd JM. JM should have been mic'd. Just so you guys know, we're getting him on our left ear, and he should have been mic'd this whole time. Pena trying to pass on top. Pena keeping that foot pinned. Domgioni gets that butterfly in. Heavy overhook here. Now he gets the underhook of the far side. But again, you see how Pena sits those hips back into his left, drops that weight heavy enough where that butterfly's not going to work as well. Pena is hard to move, man.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if he would be better off here in this position trying to get around his legs as opposed to pressure of some sort. But
I guess we're going to see here in a second. You see him trying to take a much more outside approach as he just tried to fight inside for the better part of, I'm going to say, 4 minutes or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Now trying to be a bit more outside.
Dom Jones just solid, though.
Really is.
I mean,
Fundamentally,
right?
yeah. He just does a lot of things
steady,
right.
Steady, I mean, very,
Again, I even recognize in things like when he just set the butterfly, like notice how he made sure he got his hips back. Like, again, positioned here. You make sure he gets his hips into a position where his legs are going to function at their best strength. You know what I mean? He's not heels to the butt. He's not folded up or his hips are in any kind of trouble. Pena doing a good job staying tight. Dom Jones going to fall to his side here. Maybe try to lure Pena forward a bit. Pena's trying to go double unders here. Dom Jones just sprawls them hips back. Goes double unders. Double unders over the back. Trying to pull forward to get his feet in a better position. Looking to sweep off that overhook. Pena postures up and immediately, dude, just forward again.
Yep.
Looking to pass. Trying to address that, you know, bottom leg, top leg is Pena, but again, you know, Dom Jones just gripping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just having a grip on the hand, making sure he's trying to off balance him. Still favoring off to that left side is Dom Jones. Slides that knee inside here. Good job, Dom Jones, posting off that far hip, able to get that knee back inside. Pena trying to circle back to the left. Now he gets hand on the hip here, trying to posture up. Trying to step on that leg. Dom Jones inverts underneath,
Okay,
comes out on top. So let's see what Dom Jones got from top position. How much time we got left in this round? Can't have much.
About 1 minute.
Got 1 minute left.
Regulation.
Top position for Dom Jones. Trying to peel that leg free. And under control. Again, trying to get that. Trying to get that upper body control coming forward.
Okay,
Gets
knees
that knee
out.
free. Dom Jones, very systematic,
Yeah,
man.
he is.
Very, very,
Yeah.
again, fundamentally sound, man.
Yeah.
Cross side position.
And we're all just about out of time here.
Gets that underhook, gets that head underneath the chest, looking to lock up. Head and arm, and that's, oh, he just let go, but I thought they said time. All right, there we go.
I
That's
think
time.
he said short time, like 5 seconds.
All right, so we're moving to overtime. Nick Dom Jones, Essential Jiu-Jitsu. Ricardo Pena out of Berks County, BJJ. Dom Jones will start on the back of Pena. Pena immediately tucking that chin, immediately looking to, get the legs free first.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Trap the arm.
So that's the problem when you drop both hands to defend. Now, listen, Ricardo was clearly, Pena was clearly confident that his chin could do the job for a moment's notice, you know what I mean? And look, it's going to pay off for him here. Wow, I may have said that soon. More crucifix, looking to move
now
to a strangle here. Tapped.
Got it tapped.
Shoulder
okay.
lock. Dom Joni is slick,
He
man.
is.
He is
Yeah.
slick.
I like his jiu-jitsu.
That was a either shoulder or
Yeah.
a straight arm from there.
Huh.
Nick Dom Joni
All right.
has now made it
Okay,
forced
so
Pena
he's-
into a submission situation. Winner of this is going to move to take on the vaults, Steve Joachim. Pena trying to collect him back. Dom Joni has done a good job of start turning his spine away. He's got his shoulders to the mat, turns
And he's
in, and
out.
he is out.
All right.
And he is going to move on.
Okay.
Nick Dom Joni is going to move on to take on Steve Joachim out of the vault in the round of 8.
All right.
All right, last 2 round of 16 matches. This one is going to be Alpha Cabina Kaba out of TriStar taking on Maxim Cote. Maxim Cote in the purple and black. Taking on. No. Oh, on deck. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this is Kaba.
Yeah,
Kaba in the
Cote.
short sleeve, long sleeve for Cote. Kaba is going to get to his guard quick. Looking to get on that shoulder quickly. Closes off the guard. He's locked it up. Cote now looking to posture back. Gets that guard of Kaba open. Which, remember, the last match, Kaba kept that guard locked off for a long time.
Yeah.
Cote forces the guard open, immediately looking to use that length to pass, looking to high step out, off a cradle almost. Circles him back around to a front headlock. Can't tell, does he have it locked up there? Nah, I feel like he's trying to.
Trying, but
all right, so he's got the
okay.
hands connected,
All right.
but he's looking for that inverted Katagatami, the darce on that far side, but just wasn't able to. And again, you go to that grip too early. You go to the figure 4 on the arms too early. It's not as strong of a grip as the 10 finger or the palm to palm.
Oh.
So you hold on to that control as long as possible before you slip to the figure 4. And just Cote just didn't have the right time to get to that figure 4 position. Steps over to mount as Cote. Oh, man, there you go. That Ezekiel.
Coming in on the Ezekiel,
Yeah, that little punch choke.
Yep.
And you see
that
Kaba
knuckle.
recognizing.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just punching him knuckles right to the
right
throat.
into the throat or the.
So it did allow Kaba to get inside position with the elbow and the knee. Good job of sliding the leg back to regain inside position. Good job of recognizing it also by Cote. Now he separates that elbow all the way up high. Now you see if he tries to get that arm. Look for that head and arm. He's patient too.
He is, and he can be.
Yeah.
Right now, right? He's got plenty of time.
Kaba understands
Good
who
spot.
Kaba's the pressure like pushed in right now is probably like just ready to explode.
Yep.
See Kaba's got like them feet loaded, ready to go. Staying very patient here. Getting that, man. He's popped that right leg over for the triangle. He's got a good angle on this too. Hands are stuck inside. He's going to move it to mount. Yeah, he underhooks the leg, takes the angle. This is going to be tough. Shoulder's been removed. Kaba's tapping, from that bottom position. And beautiful finish for Maxim Cote at a home of BJJ, and he's going to move on to face the winner of Modraza and Steve Kasten. All right, final match in the round of 16. Steve Kasten and Kamal Modraza. Kasten in the black, white and gray for Madraza. All right, here we go. Winner moves on to take Maxim Cote. Oh, man, Caston trying to get busy quick here on Madraza. 2-on-1. Madraza dropping him hips back. Dude, Madraza is, you can already tell, trying to keep his hips as far away from Caston as possible. Yeah. Understandable. I get it.
Yeah.
2-on-1. Gets to his, almost to his double unders. Elevates off the butterfly. Man, nice turn to a back take here for Caston.
Slick.
Cross-body control actually gets that secondary leg inside. He's got a very tight seatbelt grip here. He's able to get the left arm under. He is in good position for a finish here. Body triangle here. Madraza, I mean, he needs to start fighting that top arm unless he's trying to wait for Caston's arms to gas. Madraza might have his chin in a position where it's hanging on, but a little rotation to the left where it's dropping that left elbow over top of the shoulder by Caston will probably sneak that under. He's going to get the tap. And Steve Caston at a 10th Planet Long Island is going to move on to face Maxim Cote in the round of 8. All right. Quarterfinal matchups up right now. Danny Stolfi and Justin Michael. Mateo Martinez taking on Sterling Melman. Steve Joachim taking on Nick Domjoni. And Maxim Cote taking on Stephen Caston. Again, this is for a shot at that Emerald City Invitational 3, 185-pound bracket for 10 grand up against some superstars. Close guard here quickly for Stolfi.
Yeah, so who is on that other 15?
I don't know if I'm allowed to keep announcing. I know Alan Sanchez. I know Dante Leon's in there. Like, I know there's some people in there. I'm not allowed to know everybody. I'm pretty sure they've announced everybody, but I also don't know if there's been dropouts or add-ins that I'm allowed to talk about. Some great super matches going to be there too, man. Some really great super matches that I know I can't talk about yet. Stolfi running that rubber guard momentarily, running that left leg up nice and high. Obviously, 10th Planet representative Justin Michael understood his posture in that situation. Stolfi riding that guard up a bit higher. See him slowly keeping that guard open and walking up. Now throw the left leg up over top. He'll let go again. Michael keeping that posture forward, looking for inside control. Guards open for Stolfi. Again, rides that guard up nice and high. Not sure if he's looking for a specific reaction from Michael. Very well could be.
I was going to say, I was thinking he was trying to close off the ankles
Crack head control, I believe is what we call this, right, sir?
I think so, right?
Ross the boss.
Yeah. Okay.
Momentarily. Sure, they ride that guard up high, getting both shoulders inside of the knees while still in a closed guard. Once that's triangled off, that's where that becomes that dead orchard
right?
situation. Stolfi trying to pop up. Michael staying tight down to the hips here. Stolfi opening up that guard, feet to the hips. And Michael is definitely taking the stance to stay down.
Yeah.
To not try to stand up to pass. And again, EBI rules, there's no, no points. So Michael is just fine with being patient here. When you got somebody like Stolfi, so dangerous from everywhere. Michael's had a hell of a run so far.
Yeah.
Submitting his
He
first two
has.
opponents
Quickly,
here.
too, yeah.
Playing a little more of a game plan here against Stolfi. Smart move. Smart move.
Yeah.
Stolfi staying in tight, elbows in, squared off butterfly. Michael now taking the approach from standing. Circling towards his right. Trying to go over top on that Kimura. Stolfi defends, and he'll come back up seated. Stolfi will lay back, supine here. Again, trying to get Michael to enter in.
See if Michael tries another cartwheel or
He's pretty
something
successful with that
here.
Kimura.
He
Like the
is.
Kimura was an accurate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Accurate shot to the lock, just really defended really well by Stolfi. Michael take top position, or I'm sorry, take bottom position. Stolfi circling over, he'll step. Steps that knee over top as Stolfi, shin to shin from Michael. He looks to get back to the feet. He'll circle back to the inside. Stolfi, little level change here. Time on this about halfway through.
Yes, a little bit more.
About 3
Yeah,
minutes
about
to
3
go.
minutes to go.
Danny Stolfi, Justin Michael here in the round of 8, quarterfinal round. Here at Finishers only, or I'm sorry, Finishers only, Finishers sub only 7? That's what you call the tournament, right? No, Finishers Open, I was right. There is no sub, I kept wanting to say sub. Finishers Open 7. Qualifier here. All right, Stolfi back down to the guard. 2-on-1, trying to drag Michael's arm across, and Michael fight. Oh, man, he threw up. He's got the triangle trap here. So he's not triangled off. You see Michael trying to retreat his head back out. He will be successful. Almost caught again. Michael does a good job of keeping his shoulders in a safe haven from being trapped in Stolfi's triangle here. But it hasn't stopped Stolfi from attacking. He's
Certainly
tried the
not.
whole time. Michael, just really good defense here.
Yeah.
Framing away is Stolfi. Body lock here, Stolfi elevated. Michael get him flattened out. See him trying to frame underneath. The body lock definitely works better from some type of like half guard or butterfly guard. A closed guard doesn't put that pressure on the spine just because of the positioning of the hips and the feet. That body lock to work, you really need a compression, a real curl of the leg where at least one of the heels is attached to the butt. That's where you're going to get the best pressure on the spine to look to pass that. But as far as shutting down somebody like Stolfi, can be very successful from the guard body locking.
Yeah.
Stolfi trying to slide into rubber guard here.
Get knee inside or step over. But you just smash your head into his chin and make him uncomfortable. Come up with an underhook and grab shoulder.
Stolfi holding position here. Now he's trying to switch over to the other side.
Get up under that hip and get a knee in.
Now we're definitely on short time here, probably about 35 seconds
30
or so.
seconds or so, yeah.
Shove that ankle down. Limp arm out.
I assume Michael's going to hold on to this position, look, take his chances in overtime here. Body locked here. Yeah, we're going to see overtime. Justin Michael, Dan Stolfi. See who goes to the Final Four here. See who's going to go to the semifinals. Going to see some overtime. Michael's going to start seated. Stolfi will start on his back. All right, here we go. Immediate to body triangle. Stolfi, foot's going to be to the inside. See Michael trying to turn back over to that body triangle on the bottom side. Now he switches over to the top. Michael switches it back over. Trying to turn belly down on this is Stolfi. Nice turn back in by Michael. Stolfi able to sneak that right arm underneath. Michael doing a good job of fighting the strangle hand.
Leg press. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Turns that back out, and he will get free.
Nice. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
He's going to go armbar first round on Stolfi. First armbar OT of the night for us. False spider web to his right side. Oh, gets the separation here. He's getting the tap, and Justin Michael is going to take it and move on. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you, he took out the favorite.
Yeah.
I feel like Danny Stolfi might have been the heavy favorite here, but your man Justin Michael, that 10th Planet Finishers, is going to move on. Big win for Justin Michael, and that's 3 subs for him.
Yeah.
And that's 3 subs for him, and he's going to take on the winner of this match, Mateo Martinez and Sterling Melman. Martinez sits, Melman will stay standing. Immediately trying to invert. Oh, backside on that 50-50. He's going to get the tap.
Wow.
Mateo Martinez going to move forward
Man.
to take on Justin Michael in the next round. So I'm going to step away again for a minute. I'll be back.
All right. Okay. All right, I'm really excited for this match here. Steve Joachim, Nick Domgioni. Okay. Joachim in the black, rash guard and shorts. Domgioni sits. That's what he's been doing most of at least his last 3 matches here. Getting into this leg entanglement here, like almost a reverse De La Riva. Okay. Okay, Joachim going to split the legs here. And possibly looking to backstep, but Domgioni is going to, like as Jay and I have been saying, just has some really solid fundamental grappling here. He's been doing a lot of it off of his back. And Joachim gets a hold on a leg here. And he's got both gathered up now on Domgioni. We'll see what his plan is here.
Dude, this guy is not going to heel hook everyone in the finals. No way. I'm sick of Big J, dude. Seriously. I'm sick of this dude.
All right. So Domgioni on the defensive here. Steve Joachim, looks like he still has both legs gathered, and now he's got, and he gets a quick one. Able to elevate there, pop his hips, belly down. And another straight ankle win there.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it at all. No.
All right, so Steve Joachim will go on to take on the winner of this next match, Cote Caston. All right. Well, that was a quicker match than I expected, Jay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. Joachim is moving well today, right? Joachim is moving well today.
Belly down Achilles.
Yeah.
Straight ankle, yeah.
Maxim Cote and Stephen Caston will round out the group of 4 here. Caston inverts right to the triangle here. Looking on that almost to inside triangle here. See him trying to pull that far knee just to get his lock here. And once he does pull that knee, he's also going to pull himself probably into double trouble where he's going to have both those legs laced together. Cote addressing the grips here, trying to get his legs free. He's going to have to accept it here. He's sat down. Now you see him trying to get to that grip. Caston doing a good job of working that top leg off so that he can get to that secondary leg. And let's see, he's going to invert through, and that's going to expose. Good job of Cote. He's trying to turn it through, gets his knee almost to the mat here. And Cote, did he throw a darce in there? He did. He threw a darce in there. He doesn't have it figure four off yet. Yeah, so, and that's what I'm talking about with that figure four just not being the toughest of grips. Caston able to extend himself out of it, and he still remains in the saddle here where he's got that saddle 411 honey hole. Inside Senkaku. Did I get them all?
Yeah.
I get them all?
It's 5, right?
Right. Double trouble. He does have that secondary leg collected, but I'll tell you, Cote is doing a very good job of keeping his weight forward at the moment. He's going to have to address unlocking it or sprawling back or getting some kind of upper body control to release it, but I think it's unfigure forward now, so I believe the pressure was heavy enough to unfigure four the legs. Caston locks it back in. He's at the ankle at the far leg. You see him trying to extend him out. I still believe he's going to attack the near side leg. Yeah, now you see him. This is a very, very deep clover leaf here. Very deep clover leaf. Cote trying to address the hands there. Caston now trying to pull on the heel. Cote, now he's got that extension. He's going to start to hip in. Holding on as long as he can here is Cote. He's pulling the grip off. And, he's pulling his right leg back in. Again, Caston just got a really deep grip on this. Usually a hard submission to finish at a high level, but Caston is got that secondary leg. The left leg very deep under his armpit. And a very deep underhook here on this leg lace. Now he gets unfigure forward here. Trying to pass it through. Trying to cross leg over. You see Cote trying to push his knee line free.
Caston's really got a good pinch.
That's what I mean.
On the legs.
The control is really tight now. That's why I like that Caston's not like, trying to just go for anything. Like he's realizing he's got very good control here, and he just needs to isolate a heel or an ankle in a way. And now he gets the tap. Man, that was off the reap. He didn't even have the grip in. He just had such tight control. He pinched the knees down. All right, and this is actually going to be a rematch between Joachim and Caston. Caston has a win over Joachim in a Sogi Invitational. So it'll be the rematch.
How long ago was that?
A year and a half. Okay. So we got Justin Michael taking on Mateo Martinez and Steve Joachim and Steven Caston as our final four here.
What have we gone to 2 overtimes?
I think that's it.
That's it, and they both ended with subs in the first. I think in the first round. All right.
Mercy grips right off the bat. Justin Michaels had himself a day, huh?
Yeah, he sure has.
Big win over Danny Stolfi in the last round. Submission in the first round to overtime, and picked arm, man. He picked arm.
That's that's right.
Steps back off that De La Hiva, puts himself right into 50-50, switches it over. Outside heel here for Michael. You see him trying to get over maybe on that, turn that to a toe hold. Nice. Oh, man, this is how he finished his first match.
Wow.
He finished his first match again, man. When you catch them on the way out and they're not paying attention and you can catch that ankle, oh, man, he went for a violent estima lock of his own. These two are going to try to break each other's feet, and I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Martinez circling, looking for an outside approach to the pass here. Now he'll bring that single knee inside. You see Michael immediately trying to get to that false reap here. Martinez recognizes, pulls the leg out. Two on one here from top position. Martinez will stay square, now favor to the right side. Again, Michael being very patient and stepping in. As you know, like Martinez loves his inversions, reverse de la Hiva, de la Hiva. Once he gets boogieing, man, he's like inverting back and forth very quickly. Reverse de la Hiva, trying to get underneath here. Michael sprawls those legs away. Two on one again from the standing position. Now he'll step his leg inside. Martinez accepts that reverse to the Hiva position. No grip just yet. Let's see if he underhooks on that ankle. Martinez circling back to his left side to force this into more of a half guard. Back up to the feet. Martinez remains seated. Jared Kidd here, PJ Wakis. Michael again over top on that Kimura. He's very accurate getting to it. It is behind the back here, man. He is in good position with this. Man. He sniped that quick, too. Inverting, trying to get that arm back in front here, and Mateo Martinez able to escape. Geez. Michael is very halfway accurate. Up the back there, yeah, Michael is very accurate at getting to that wrist off that that Kimura.
And connecting the grip, yeah.
Steps inside here. Winner of this will move on to the finals here. Scoop grip on that top leg as he tries to approach in is Michael. East Coast United's Mateo Martinez framing off the face from this bottom position. Probably about halfway through or so. Steps up, steps back on that top leg. Outside Ashi here, he'll push away. Martinez, instead of taking top position, he's going to capture that leg, see if he pulls it back in. Nope, he will. He'll kneel up, take top position. Michael is throwing a serious threat at Martinez with that Kimura earlier. Yeah. Back up to the feet now. Steps inside, trying to address that reverse de la Hiva, and Michael used that opportunity to sit up on the leg. See if he wrestles up from here, looks for an entry, or tries to put that left foot back inside for that false reap. He's been playing off that false reap a bit, so let's see if he tries to stick that. Now he does, and he's going to have to address the darce. Martinez has the 10 fingers to the far side of the neck. You see him diving his shoulder under. He's going to try to collapse Michael to his far side shoulder so that he can lock up that figure 4. But easier said than done. Michael's dropped that left shoulder way down, understands that he can't allow that post to hit that, that side. And Martinez, you see, if he could get a little more parallel where he drives not only drives the right shoulder under, but starts to position his hips more next to each other instead of kind of staying on the side, obviously, unless he's moving to something else and not doing what I'm saying. But with that darce, a lot of times driving that shoulder under and being more hip to hip is going to be a better angle to drop them to that far shoulder. Easier said than done, again, in the semifinals with someone who's just submitted his way to the match.
Right. Yeah. All right. We got a few minutes here, a couple minutes.
text message from the boss, just so we know. Justin Michael's actually from their affiliate from Missouri, Ohio, Finishers, Ohio, run by Jeff Mock,
Cool.
who was the last Emerald City Invitational qualifier winner. You see him go to that false reap again. So he's Finishers, Ohio, under Jeff Mock. He's using this false reap nicely. You see Martinez trying to, and there it is. He does it beautifully to get to that inside triangle. And he's got a good, man, Martinez able to slip that knee.
Yeah.
Martinez like Houdini, man. Pushes them legs away. Now he's got to watch that toe hold. This is where,
that's.
and you want to know what? You know who I've seen do that toe hold quite a bit too? Jeff Mock, his instructor. I actually watched Mock finish that. I think it was over Eric Naples in a fight to win. Naples was like, escaping out, and Mock catches that foot.
Is that what he finished with?
That's what he finished him with. Yeah. Where it doesn't look, it looks so barbaric because you're just holding the heel and the toes. But man, it's such a you want to break the whatever joint you want to break. You just control the joint above it. Don't get no simpler than that one. Trying to circle around here. What's the time left here? Oh, we're on street. Yeah, 15 seconds. Again, bottom half of the bracket's going to be Steve Joachim, Stephen Kasten. All right, here we go. Mateo Martinez, Justin Michael. Push it to overtime here. Look at this. He chooses offense and goes armbar first. Now, he submitted Stolfi with it. Yeah, so he gets to set his position first. Martinez tucked his elbow down.
Oh.
Yeah, Martinez tucked his elbow down so there couldn't be no, foot-to-foot connection, no, closed wedges. So Mateo able to just move out of that really quickly, which is probably going to make Michael rethink if that's how he's going to start on the arm lock. Maybe it's not going to be a great idea. And man, Martinez goes right to body triangle and right to a threat with the left arm across the face. You see him trying to walk that hand up the shoulder, but again, Michael able to find the better part of that hand to get it out of threat. Tight body triangle too. Control grip to the bottom arm. One-on-one for Martinez. Now you see him muffler right over the mouth. And he's going to use that to try to get underneath. Cross grip here off the strangle arm defensively for Michael. Now you'll see Mateo switch the grip over. So his strangle arm is controlling the far side. Let's see if he doesn't try to trap that top arm. Now he's just going to strip the grip, try to get back to his one-on-one. Martinez looked like he was going to go Kimura off that far side. Yes, he is. A lot of times you could use this Kimura too to just set up triangles. He does it to set up the arm lock here. Transitions one to the other. Is going to move it to a three-quarter arm. Michael, turns into a regular arm. Michael pulls that arm out.
Wow.
All right, we're going to see round two.
All right, so he's going to go back to the arm lock.
Yeah, Martinez.
Wow,
just that positioning for Martinez. He
timing,
understands the timing of it to just pull right through. Michael tries to boogie quick to make up some time here.
Well, he's way behind.
Yeah,
here on
for sure. I mean, those two combined can't be 15 seconds.
No,
maybe not even 10.
No.
Strangle arm coming over top. from Martinez. Cross grips here, trying to trap that top arm. Now he's going to try to move. Moves it to a Kimura, moves it to an arm lock. Nice transition here. Michael pulls the arm free, and we're going to go to see. We're seeing round 3 for the first time.
All right, he's going to the back on this now. So
Seatbelt grip.
he needs a submission here, I think, really.
Body triangle. Yeah. I mean, unless he ran it out 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then escaped in the second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. Yeah. Martinez already got his shoulders with some good distance away, even though that's body triangled off. Explosive motion to his left hip would probably turn his hips enough to get him free. Kimura off on the side. Now he lets go. Scoop grip to the neck to try to gather back. Good move by Michael. Scoop back under the head as he tries to drag him back to the other side. Martinez able to get his shoulders to the mat. Don't believe we even need a third round.
That's what I'm thinking, but okay.
Believe it's just to see if Martinez can get the submission.
Yeah.
And Michael is free, and we are going to move to time, and I got to imagine Martinez is well ahead.
Yep, Teo Martinez. Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. Okay. All right. Stephen Caston and Steve Joachim here. Our second semifinal. So the winner of this match will go on to face Mateo Martinez, who just won by ride time. Okay. Joachim with 2 footlock finishes here, his last 2 matches. Joachim and Caston. Caston sits. All right, so now Joachim will take bottom position here. Caston step in. Joachim again working out of that sort of a half butterfly guard here. He's used this position to set up, getting a hold of those legs in his last 2 matches, almost finishing sort of the same way. Joachim here on the bottom. Stephen Caston here on the, well, now he's on top. Okay, so Caston backing up and then re-engaging. Okay, we switch top and bottom here. Caston tries to invert. Nothing there yet, and Caston's got a hold of this leg here, but I don't know how tight that is. And it's yeah, there's no knee trapped here, so come back here, Joachim in that open guard. Okay. Caston just maintaining posture here, trying to avoid that butterfly hook. Okay. Joachim scooting in here. Possibly looking for an arm drag. Caston, good job there to just to posture and get out of there. Caston doing a good job of getting out of trouble and then re-engaging here, on his terms. as opposed to being forced to get out of something that's a lot more dangerous. Now Joachim again goes into this, gets the leg and comes around back out to that outside position, and he's got a pretty good control. Nice job by Kasten to get out of there and free that knee line. And Joachim didn't have the really good pinch on the leg there from Kasten, allowed him to get out. So let's see, back to same position here that Joachim used to get into that leg entanglement. He's got that half butterfly. See what Kasten does here. He's still got his right arm. Okay, now he takes it off. His right arm around Joachim's leg there, but okay, so again, he just gets out of trouble here and then looks to re-engage. Kasten does. Splits the legs. Joachim doing a good job of keeping that inside control here. Okay, Kasten coming in here. And Joachim with he's got an underhook here on that leg. And we'll see if he, wouldn't be surprised if he tries to come over or get a deep underhook there on Kasten's. Okay. Thought Joachim might be going in there, try to get underneath for that right leg again. It's been what he's doing a lot of. Kasten recognizes that, I think. Sits to his right hip here. And Kasten doing a good job of staying out of trouble here. Kasten here. This is our second semifinal match. The winner of this one will go on to take on Martinez. Teo Martinez waiting here for the winner of this match. He just won by ride time on his semifinal match against Justin Michael. Okay, Joachim comes up on top here now. Body lock into that butterfly. Lets it go. Kasten working out of the butterfly guard here now. Open guard for Kasten. Joachim sits. So neither one really wanting to come up on top here. So head control here by Joachim. Oh, it looked like Kasten was looking to go face down to grab a grip on there, and Joachim came up on top here, now into like a knee shield half guard. Joachim with that grip, left arm grip on the right hand there of Kasten, and see what he looks to do here, either a pass or, but Kasten here with the reverse De La Riva. See, he looks half inverts and he'll come back up on top. Okay, so these guys have been trading top and bottom positions here most of this match, and we're getting close to under 2 minutes here, I believe. Steve Joachim seated here. 1 minute to go. Joachim Kasten here, semifinals. Winner taking on Mateo Martinez. Joachim, really good clinch there on the back of the head. He's got that half butterfly. Right. Both seated here as the clock starts to run. I think we're about ready to end regulation here. So, okay, 10 seconds, unless something crazy happens here. We're probably going to look at our overtime here for this semifinal. Okay, we do. All right, so 8 minutes down from regulation here. Potential for 3 overtimes. Okay, Caston takes defense. And Steve Joachim's going to start on the back. Okay, seatbelt grip, 2 hooks. All right. Top half of the first round of overtime here. Joachim maintaining the back. Okay, and Caston's doing a nice job here. He's turning in, he's getting his back, and he's out. That's a pretty quick escape. I think he accidentally took a shot to the eye there. All right, Caston's going to start on the back here as well. Okay, all right, so Caston on the back here after a quick escape here when he was on defense on the top of the first. Right. Hand fighting here, Caston with that body lock on the outside. All right, so Joachim is simply trying to get to his left shoulder here to the mat, but Caston doing a nice job. He's maintaining that strong underhook with that one-on-one grip on that seatbelt, the non-choking arm. Working for that right arm to try to get across the face or under the chin. And Joachim with a nice explosive turn in there to escape, although he spent a lot more time on the defensive there than Caston did in that first round of overtime. Okay, Joachim back on the back here. Caston defending. Joachim gets the body lock here with that seatbelt over under grip. And Caston is very much here. Again, it looks like he's got his back coming to the mat. He's turning into him, and he's not out yet, but okay. So Caston escapes. Okay, bottom half of the second round here. So right now, Caston, I think, has more ride time than Joachim does here. So Joachim needs to get a quick escape here, and then he's going to probably need to finish when he goes on. And Caston is able to get a submission here. He would end it and move to the finals. But Joachim is pretty close to being out, and he is out. Okay. Okay, last round here of overtime. Top of the top half here, the third. All right, so it's just both on each other's backs here so far throughout these overtime rounds. Both done a really good job of escaping and avoiding really any close trouble. It's really just going to come down to the amount of time. And Caston's out quickly. So this may get pretty close here on the clock. Okay. So Caston gets the over-under or the seatbelt grip here, and he'll start body triangle right away on that top side. Caston maintaining that one-on-one grip. And Joachim still really being controlled here by Caston. He's not able to get to any type of, now he makes a push really to get his back to the mat here, his left shoulder down. If he can, Caston is probably faced with either trying to come up on, okay, so Joachim's out, and okay. So I think that was pretty close on ride time there, but ultimately so Steve Caston will move on there by ride time. He'll take on Martinez. Mateo Martinez. Okay, so we're going to take a 10-minute break here for the guys for the finals. We'll be seeing Mateo Martinez and Steven Caston here for the win.
Pushes Caston to his back now. Now we see Martinez in a top position where he's possibly looking to pass. I'm going to strip those legs off. Caston looks to catch again off a heavy reap off his left leg, crossing over in front. But Martinez defends well. Caston now looking at a toe hold on that top leg. You put your leg anywhere near Caston, and man, look at this. Martinez was right. You felt like he was looking for an opportunity the entire time to get towards a pass at his back position. And when he saw it, man, he exploded right to it. Caston doing a good job here of fighting inside control. But now Martinez got a threatening arm across with the left, has one-on-one.
Close to the body. Like,
Yeah, you see Caston, too, trying to break that wrist grip off. Cross grip with that right arm, controlling that top arm of Caston. So he's got these double cross grips, does Martinez. That's where both his hands are crossed. Now you'll see him remove that left, try to use it as a threat underneath the chin. Martinez again tries to find that thumb underneath. Caston does a good job of forcing him off to a Kimura, which is going to free his shoulder line. Gets a little spine misalignment here. Martinez, though, with that body triangle and then the control on the far shoulder, has good cross body control. But he lost the arm. Now he's going to have to move to a head and arm.
Yeah.
And he does, and that arm is trapped, and he's mounted. Now he'll scooch off the side, and you see him using it to get right back to the back here. Very nice transition. Good defense, too, by Caston. Caston realized it was going to be better for him to give up the position. 1 minute left here. Now we'll see some overtime. Circles that pummels that secondary leg in. He's going to try to get to a leg or to the back from here. Martinez, aware. Rather than take top, Martinez will stay guarded. Top position out for Caston. Scoop over top. Looks for a toe hold on Martinez. He's trying to threat. Elevates that leg up. Looking for the toe hold again. Now he's going to roll through. He's got the top leg trapped. Looking to submit the bottom leg. And, man, Martinez used that opportunity to get to inside control here. And now it's got matching outside heel hooks here. Splits the control, does Caston. Gets those legs open. Martinez brings that leg on top. He's going to get that tap.
Wow. Man, that's
that was
about
on
as
the
on the
timer.
buzzer as you can get. Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the buzzer.
I think
as he was tapping. It was matching outside heel hooks. It was matching outside heel hooks here, but when you saw Martinez, watch, he'll slip his left foot to the outside. Once he got to the outside, it was much better control, and that's where he was able to get the finish. Oh, man, he tapped right before the clock.
I
mean, right before the clock. And your winner, Mateo Martinez, and he is going to take that 16th spot in the Emerald City Invitational 385-pound tournament for the 10K. Mateo Martinez going to run through 4 matches, very tough matches, but he's going to come out your winner here at the Finishers Open 7 ECI qualifier. Jay Regalbuto here with PJ Wakis, Ross the Boss. Fun show tonight, man. But Mateo Martinez is going to take it, and he is moving on to Emerald City Invitational 3.
Right on.
We'll see you soon, right?
All right. Peace.